So, young bloke reckons if I have it up there, it'll be better footage. And you won't be able to hear me dying, heaving for breath, walking up the hills. Fuck, I feel like a cocksucker with it there though. Anyway, let's get into it. Well, not everything goes smoothly when you go hound hunting. So this morning we've had a couple of problems. One, some knobhead forgot his magazine. And I've got absolutely no idea where that is. That's a problem. I've only got a single shot. The other one is this may not look like much, but we can't get up any higher, which means I've got to ditch my car and go on foot to where I need to get to. Lucky it's not too far, so trying a different tact with the camera, because I've noticed in a lot of my videos I'm heaving for breath. Now I don't know whether that is a fitness thing or just this microphone picks it up. I don't feel unfit, but evidence would say that maybe I am. So anyway, I'm going to strap this thing to my head. I feel like a fucking cocksucker with it there, but maybe a better footage. The gun won't get in the way, so that's the idea behind that. So we've last 2 trips we've got 2 deer, so hopefully we can make it three deer in 3 trips. So I'm going to catch up to my young fella up here and yeah, see if we can have a listen, see what the dogs are doing, and hopefully it comes to us again. Anyway, into it. Fuck, that is slippery even on my feet. No wonder we couldn't get the cars up here. All right, where are we? So no, I'm not hunting from the track like it looks like. I'm just moving along it in lieu of driving. So the fella that did get up here, he had to put snow chains on. I don't have snow chains. Do have a winch, but this track gets feral very, very soon. So for the sake of 200 metre walk, I'm walking. So yeah, we're just gonna hurry up and wait. One of the blokes reckons he's found a good stag mark up there, so fingers crossed we get that on the go. It's windy up the top, I can hear it howling over that ridge, but it's just glorious here. Not a breath. So they can keep that up. I'm gonna shut up and wait. Come back when there's some noise. So I've made it to where I'm meant to be holding off. Found the young fella, his mate. So this here is a real deep valley. Obviously a creek in the bottom. Dogs I can hear, they're heading upstream. So obviously we're out of the hunt at the moment, but if it doubles back, I expect it'll probably won't cross right here, but this is where we can hear. If it starts coming back a couple 100 metres that way, there's a bit of a saddle that it'll go through. There's a rub over there actually. Oh, but a lot of mine shafts in this area too, so I've got to be really bloody careful. Yeah, it's an old rub. So they do hate these or love these trees.
Is it smart?
Yeah. Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you see the top of these wild cherry trees when you're out, they're always worth a look. Because the deer seem to rub those. Preference to anything else.
Has the back of that one been rubbed too?
There's a few rubs here. There's a couple more down there. You think? You don't need to lead it like a shotty.
Don't lead it then.
Don't lead it. Right on where you want the board to hit it.
It goes just here, doesn't it? Up behind the shoulder.
Yeah, just front leg. Front leg or just behind it. Alright.
Where will it be down that green stuff down there?
I reckon it'll be on this grassy bit. Alright. So we got the dogs just coming back. They've gone up the creek here, done a loop. We can see down here nearly to the creek bed. So young fella's here. He's never shot at a deer before, but he's going to have the first couple of shots. We've got a good shooting lane here. And then yeah, I won't see it once it gets past. So we've got a backstop waiting for us down a bit lower. So we're just going to go quiet now and listen. Whip the bullet out of that gun, mate. when we hear dogs, put it back in. I don't know how much of that you could hear on the camera, but dogs were coming straight at us and they've turned back. I don't know whether they smelt us or what it was, but they're heading back upstream. They're moving pretty slow from what I can hear, so they're probably right with the deer. But yeah, we can't hear them at the moment, but we're just going to hurry up and wait for a little bit. It's obviously turned. It's coming back down. Sounds like it's across the gully there though. They cover it real quick, the dogs.
There's a fence just where? See, just here's the tree, there's a wire post that goes along.
Oh, really? Here?
Big dead one there. There's a wire, there's a wire.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Someone's been prospecting down there, I reckon. Straight down.
This stuff, it's called circles up and dropped.
So that's gone past us now. There's another fella on the bottom there. We're just going to move down this ridge a little bit, get the other side of that bloke down the bottom. So it sounds like it's gone round him, which means it'll go right to the creek at the bottom. The wind's just starting to get up and cause us problems. Anyway. Forgot to video that, but we've come thundering down that ridge. There's a junction of creeks here, creek and a river. You could hear the dogs in there. Well, we got to the bottom and the dogs went back up the creek. So now I'm walking back up the road to get to a better spot up the creek. I'll drop over the edge up here. Whew. Well, ran down to the creek, try and get in front of these dogs. They heard us, they turned, they ran back up the creek, so we'll come back up onto the side of the saddle here, or side of the ridge. They're about 4k up now. Still on those thumping great big marks, which is pretty exciting. But, 4k's is a long way, so we'll just sit here and wait. I don't know how much of that I've missed because for some reason the battery was going flat even though it was showing 40%. So change batteries. Weather's starting to turn here. It's getting windy, but hopefully we've got a big stag coming soon. Yeah, anyway, a bit tired from all the running around, but now I'll wait, hopefully get something good.
I'll walk in on it.
Is it barking?
Yeah, man.
Well, it's only us up here. We've decided that because it's so clear, we're going to get down in the bottom of this creek and yeah, see if we can have a better shot, because by the time the deer comes back downstream, I don't reckon it'll be up the side here, and we can always move up the side either way, but yeah, we're going to go down to the bottom. What we've just found here though, on our way, is looks like a fly wire. And I reckon there's gold workings, because look at this. That's a big heavy wire. I reckon if you follow that, there'll be gold workings at the end of it. And I assume what they do is, it's easier to just drag the gear up. They clip a roller on that, walk up and just drag it up. I don't really know, it's just an assumption, but while we're waiting, I'm going to go see where it goes. So we finished that hunt off. Yeah, we got a spiky out of there in the end, which was pretty good. The young fellow, well, a couple of the young fellas had one we thought boxed in on the river, one each side of it. But somehow when it's come past Tom, he said, no, the dogs were just on nothing. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, whether it was something's just given them the slip, but usually dogs stick to them pretty well, so that was a bit of a shame. Anyway, we've moved, and the young fella's just walking some dogs up this steep spur here to try to get another hunt going. Like I say, only got the one so far, so hopefully we can add to that. But yeah, that first hunt, just a spiky. Thought we had something good. There was a good stag hoof in there, but yeah, didn't end up seeing him. That's all right. Come back next week and hopefully get onto him then. So yeah, so far we haven't fired a shot in anger. Did find a magazine, but on the ground, one of the young fellas found it. It was for a Tikka, which is the gun I use, but it was for a 30-06, so it does fit and I can use it, but it's not ideal. But anyway, the last thing is still having stuff breaking. I've just got this broken as well. When we went to find the last few dogs, you're allowed to use a tracker to do that, and mine wasn't tracking any of them, and it turns out that's actually broken off there. So that's three things that have been inconvenient today. But anyway, that's not working for me for the rest of the day. I'll fix that when I get home. So yeah, when we let these dogs out, we'll have to get someone else to find them all at the end of the day, or hopefully they will come through to a deer that we get. One of the cooler things about walking around in the bush is finding the old gold workings. There's a stone wall there, so clearly this has all been cut out before. And along there, it's actually open cut as well. And on the other side of the road up there, there's actually an old pack horse trail where they used to bench them out with stones. So yeah, incredible amount of gold workings in the area, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's how the hunting's going for us. We're finding gold workings. Well, the weather's turned real nasty now. We only got half hour of daylight left. We're just catching up the last of our dogs. Yeah, sort of been out of the hunt a bit. I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of stuff go wrong today, but still thoroughly enjoyed it. We got the one spiky. We were beaten a couple of times, which is fine. It's all part of it. You know, hunting big country today, so it's yeah, part of it. We're going to get out of here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but all these hills over here are completely covered in snow, and there's a storm rolling over the top of them. So yeah, there was snow on the track on the way in. I definitely don't want to get caught in that with no chains. So that's it. Thanks for watching. No deer for us today. Well, the crew did, but not us personally. So yeah, we'll come and have another go in a couple of weeks.